Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
What up, guys? Try to turn this air down a little bit, cause it's blowing hard. Alright, so this is gonna be one of the first videos that I probably ever make, but I plan on making a lot of videos. How I went from a skinny jock to somewhat of a supermodel overnight. That's a good video to start with. So my transformation was really quite simple. And I'm gonna have another video that I'm gonna put out about this so that I can kind of touch on, you know, what occurred to get me to that point. But the way I became a model overnight was basically by chance, or it could have been by fate, by design. Okay, but I didn't do nothing like spectacular, anything to make it happen. It just kind of happened, and the things that occurred in my life really pushed me to that. You know, because if certain things didn't take place, I wouldn't have did what I did and became what I became. So, you know, that was part of my life's path, I guess you could say. But what happened with me? I had a girlfriend in high school, and she was my everything, man. Like, we kicked it hard. We was together for a long time, man. We was together for a long time, and we ended up breaking up. You know, we broke up, and it hit me so bad. Like, it hit me so hard. At the time, I was all about basketball. That was it. I was straight hooping. Like, couldn't nobody tell me nothing about basketball. That was me. Okay, but once we broke up and everything, like, man, I couldn't do anything. Like, that shit really messed me up. So I had to try to find some way. To, you know, change how I was feeling. I had to, you know, I had extra time on my hand because she was gone. I had just finished graduating high school, and everything was on my way to college and things like that. And like, I was depressed. I was in a serious state of depression. Okay, so with that state of depression, like, I had no outlet. I had no outlet to combat that. So the biggest obstacle for me was finding something to do with my time, and also getting over her. Okay, so what I do, I hit the gym. Like, I started working out so hard. Now, granted, my dad had bought me a waist set that Christmas right before she broke up with me. He bought me a waist set, and the waist set was just in the house. It was collecting dust. I didn't even touch it for real. I might have got on it once or twice, just because I was playing ball, and I was like, get a little muscle up or something, So I did a little working out and everything, and with that, I started getting on the weights really tough. Got my phone rang, so I lost the recording. But like I said, I started hitting the weights really hard. Like, for that first, I would say, man, like the first year, like, I literally was in the gym every single day. Like, and when I say every day, like, I woke up on the freaking weight bench. I woke up on the weight bench. I went to sleep on the weight bench. And of course, I don't mean literally. Like, I actually would go and work out first thing in the morning. Like, I get up, get out the bed, and I go lay on the weight bench. I just start hitting the weights. I just start pumping arm, hitting push-ups. And I would do that for about, anywhere from about 45 minutes to an hour every single day. Then I would go back and I would work out probably midday. I would just do a little something, you know. I started feeling good. Like working out started feeling really good to me. So I started doing that. Then, also I would work out at night before I went to sleep. Like I felt really good about getting a pump before I went to sleep. Granted, I was always this skinny kid. And the thing that really threw me off, I thought that the reason that my girl broke up with me is because I was too skinny. I thought I was so skinny and I was so unattractive that she didn't want to be with me no more. And so I took that because I couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. You start searching yourself, you do a self-evaluation. So the only thing I saw was that I didn't have a nice body, she didn't like it, and so she left me. That's what I thought. So to combat that, I went and I hit the gym hard every single day. No bullshit. Every single day I hit the gym. I would work out for hours. Then I would still go play basketball on top of that, so I could get her out of my head. So this was my regular routine every single day. You know, I felt bad if I didn't work out. Like, that's how bad it was. I felt bad if I didn't work out. So I did that every single day. And before you know it, I started feeling real good about myself. I started taking pictures and like, oh, I like my build. I like this and that. And before you know it, like, I started putting pictures up. You know, I'm trying to get my life back together. So I started putting pictures up online and stuff like that. And I started getting a lot of fans. Like, a lot of women started like coming after me, trying to talk to me and everything. They was inboxing me. Like, I was getting crazy support from these fans. And so it just motivated me to work out more, even harder. So on top of that, I started getting like hit up from different modeling agencies, like photographers and things like that. It really started with a photographer. One photographer came, like, I think I can make some money with you, you know, and he wanted to get me some photos done and everything else. So I agreed to. I was like, yeah, we'll do it. And so we started, we did some photos and whatnot, and they came out pretty good. You know, I put some on, you can take a look at them. They came out pretty good, and with that, I just started posting them, and it just brought more and more photographers, more agents and things like that. And before you know it, I had a lot of modeling agents and things, and agencies kind of hitting me up trying to do modeling stuff, which I really didn't want to do modeling. I just was, you know, doing something to pass time by working out and getting my mind off of my ex. And at the same time, it just kind of led down that path, you know, and the rest was history. Like, my fan base grew. I think when it ended, I probably had about 100,000 something friends and things like that. That just all just requested. Like, my inboxes and things was just full. They was always full. Like, I couldn't go to sleep without emptying my inbox, because the next day it would be so crazy. Like, I never really got it all emptied out. But that kind of started my modeling career, you know, and I did that for some time. Obviously, I'm not modeling now, but that's what I was doing for a good while. And that's how I started for the most part. Like, it wasn't something I planned. It just kind of happened, and I just ran with it, you know. Like, sometimes life just kind of takes course, and you just got to roll with the punches, you know. So anyway, that's my story. That's my story about how I went from a skinny jock to a bodybuilding machine slash model, supermodel at the time. So yeah, anyway guys, go ahead, hope you like the video. Like this video if you can, subscribe. I promise I won't let you down. We're gonna have a lot of good videos that y'all can relate to.